You're walking down the street, minding your business, and then you see it. A dog. A fluffy, completely unbothered dog just sitting there. And suddenly, your entire body malfunctions. Your hands start reaching before your brain even gives permission. Your voice goes up 3 octaves. You're basically on your knees on the sidewalk whispering, "Can I pet your dog?" to a stranger like your life depends on the answer. But here's what nobody talks about. It's not just dogs. It's cats, rabbits, a stranger's fluffy jacket, moss on a rock, a baby's cheek. Anything tactile and soft that looks safe triggers the same response. So what is actually happening inside you? Why do humans, intelligent, evolved, supposedly rational creatures, lose all self-control the moment something looks soft and inviting? The answer goes deeper than you think, and honestly, it says a lot about what makes us human. It starts the moment your eyes land on something cute, big eyes, round face, soft fur, and your mind doesn't just notice it, it reacts to it. Scientists call this the Kindchenschema, a term coined by Austrian biologist Konrad Lorenz in 1943. It describes the set of features, large eyes, chubby cheeks, small nose, plush round body that trigger an automatic caregiving response in humans. Basically, the human brain is hardwired to look at certain features and immediately think, protect this, touch this, keep this safe. And here's the remarkable part. This response happens in milliseconds. Brain imaging studies show that the reward centers light up when we see cute things. Specifically, the nucleus accumbens the same region that responds to food, music, and love activates almost instantly. Cuteness is being processed as a biological reward. So when you reach out to pet something, you're not being irrational. You're following one of the oldest programs in human history. But seeing something isn't enough. The human body wants contact. And that craving for touch is more powerful than most people realize. When you pet an animal or hold something warm and velvety, your body releases oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone. It's the same chemical released when mothers hold their newborns, when friends embrace, when couples hold hands. It lowers your heart rate. It reduces cortisol, your stress hormone. It calms your entire nervous system. Research from Washington State University found that just 10 minutes of petting a cat or dog in person significantly reduced cortisol levels in college students. 10 minutes. That's less time than it takes to watch this video. Touch isn't just something we enjoy. For humans, it is a genuine biological need, and warm, living things satisfy that need in a way almost nothing else can. Now here's where it gets fascinating. Why are we so powerfully drawn to animals in particular? Why doesn't a warm pillow produce the same feeling? Because animals respond. A cat starts purring, a rabbit nuzzles into your palm. That feedback creates a loop. You give affection, you receive affection, and the reward signal in your mind doubles. A pillow can't give that back. There's also a deep evolutionary reason. Humans and dogs have co-evolved for over 15,000 years. Dogs have literally developed the ability to read human facial expressions and make sustained eye contact in ways no other animal can. They were shaped across thousands of generations to emotionally connect with us. And the relationship goes both ways. Studies show that when a human and a dog make eye contact, both experience a spike in oxytocin. The dog feels it too. So when you lock eyes with a cat or dog and feel that irresistible pull to reach out, that's not a weakness or a quirk. That's 15,000 years of mutual evolution doing exactly what it was designed to do. Here's the part that should make every pet owner feel genuinely good about themselves. The urge to pet and bond with animals isn't just emotionally satisfying. Research shows it has measurable effects on your physical health. A study published in the journal Circulation by the American Heart Association found that pet owners, particularly dog owners, had significantly lower rates of cardiovascular disease and higher survival rates after cardiac events than non-pet owners. The simple act of stroking an animal regularly lowers blood pressure, reduces anxiety, and strengthens immune function over time. Nursing homes and hospitals around the world now use animal therapy programs specifically because human touch with animals produces results that some medications cannot replicate. Your instinct to reach out and pet things isn't a distraction from a healthy life. For millions of people, it is part of one. Now here is something that stops most people in their tracks when they hear it. You might assume that the urge to pet and bond with animals is a modern habit, something shaped by growing up with pets or watching animal videos online. But anthropologists have found evidence of humans forming close tactile bonds with animals on every continent, across every era of recorded history. Ancient Egyptians didn't just worship cats from a distance, they lived alongside them, stroked them, grieved them when they died, and even mummified them as a sign of deep emotional attachment. Indigenous communities across the Amazon have for centuries raised wild animals inside their homes, not as livestock, not for utility, but purely for companionship and touch. In Japan, the concept of kawaii, the culture of cuteness, has been a documented social force for over 1,000 years, long before the internet made it global. What this tells us is profound. This is not a trend. This is not a personality type. The drive to reach out and connect through touch is not something modern humans developed. It is something ancient humans never lost. No matter where you were born, what language you speak, or how you were raised, if you are human, you feel this pull. It is written into the species. It is, quite literally, part of what we are. So the next time you're on your knees on a sidewalk begging a stranger to let you pet their dog, you can blame Konrad Lorenz, 15,000 years of coevolution, and a biological need for oxytocin. You were never in control. You never stood a chance. But here is what I genuinely want to know, and I want you to answer this honestly in the comments. What is the strangest or most unexpected thing you have ever had the urge to touch or pet something that surprised even you? Drop it below, no judgment, because I have a feeling the answers are going to reveal something fascinating about human nature, and the most interesting response might just become my next video topic.